Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had all the citizens of California smash that subscribe button, go and have them smash it right now. This episode right here, man, the question's gonna be, Hector, what was the result of letting the heavy hitters, the prison gang leaders, out of the security housing units, the SHU from Pelican Bay and Corcoran? What was the result 10 years later, right? 2014-ish. 2024. Are the prison gang leaders, the heavy hitters, solely to blame for the craziness, the wildness, and the violence currently transpiring in the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation? The short answer is no. This is the long answer. I came out on California Insider and I said, yeah, in 2014, they let the prison gang leaders out of the SHUs. Since then, all hell has broken loose. When I say that, I'm talking about time frames. Things got weird in the California Department of Corrections in 2012. Okay, that's when things got weird. All the changes, right? I started in 2006. I seen some changes, and then boom, holy, what the hell has happened? That was just part of the changes. I was going to say the weirdness, the craziness. That was part of the changes. You got to understand my perspective. Then, my oversight. Okay, this is my perspective. I'm not trying to control a narrative. You got to understand, too, I had access to a computer system, to the database, up and down every prison. So I knew who was who, what was what, where was where, why was why. So what did happen? What did that cause? What did releasing the heavy hitters from the SHU cause? This is what it caused, and this is the truth. They agreed to end all racial violence. End of all hostilities. Well, Hector, it's been 10 years. Did they keep their end of the bargain? Yes, 100%. They kept their end of the bargain. Well, how do I know that? Because when I first started, your boy was in the middle of fucking black and Mexican riots every other month, man. Every other 2 months. When they lock them down, bring them back up, there they go, kicking it off again. Code 3 riots. 100 versus 100. Men fighting each other. Sometimes with knives. That came to a grinding fucking halt. Now, has there been skirmishes between races? Yes, there has, but those it's weird. They got stopped, right? The powers above, wearing blue, squash that shit. Fix the issue, water under the bridge, no harm, no foul. And that's weird in itself because in the past it wasn't like that. That turmoil would fucking continue. Those that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. So that's the thing. Racial violence on a massive fucking level, even on a medium level, ceased. It fucking stopped. Now, what's the incentive for them? Well, money. It's a criminal organization. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to tell you how it is. Everybody knows it. You've heard it on numerous channels. Incidents, violence, impacts the money. It impacts the money, right? People go on lockdown. Well, there's no more lockdowns. Trust that. Believe that. So, but the cells get searched. Your contraband could get found. Weapons, telephone or cell phones, dope, kites. I don't even think they have kites anymore. But you hear what I'm saying. It impacts the program. Their program. The program. What about violence against staff? Look, that I know about, while I was employed, with the exception of Ironwood, there was 3 major incidents against staff involving the Southern Hispanic inmates, the Sureños. One of them was at Pelican Bay. The other one was at Donovan. And then that last one was in Ironwood. Okay, and I'm talking about like major ones. What did I think my reasoning behind that? I think you had the soldiers, you had the Sureños trying to impress their boss They were on the yard, and it kicked off between staff and inmates. I'm not even going to give a reason. I'm just telling you what transpired. I think they were trying to show off or show that, hey, we're down for the cause. Look at us. And boom, they rushed, right? Would they normally do that? Yeah, they would normally do that. But why? What? Let's do it even more, right? We got a big homie's eyes on us. Let's do it. Boom. I know for a fact the Pelican Bay one, those two inmates that initiated got put in bad standings, meaning no good, because of the mess that it fucking caused. The mess that it caused was 7 inmates got shot with a Mini 14. One of them blew his fucking jaw off. Seen the picture. Donovan, that heavy hitter got deemed no good immediately, right? Now, did his soldiers? I don't want to give up game, but I'm not going to talk about that. Ironwood, I don't know. So that's that. We'll take what you can from that. Violence against other inmates. Yes. Murders. And this is where my exact words, when they let those heavy hitters out of the shoe and the murders, I was watching the murders increase. I'm like, they're doing it right. Well, Hector, what the hell? What you mean they're doing it right? They're not fucking around. They want a motherfucker gone. They're going to make him gone. They're doing it right. Whatever they want to do right, they're doing it right. They're not playing. That increased, okay? And you got to understand, a criminal organization, think like the Italian mob. Is there going to be extortion, hits? Yeah, yes. But that is what that is, okay? It's like you can't kind of have a... Who the fuck would expect a prison to be all honky-dory, right? Like, that is prison. That in itself is prison. If you ask me if that makes sense, yeah, it makes sense in that world, right? Maybe to an average person or to somebody else, or they hear murder, they're like, oh man, that's all bad. Well, yes, that is all bad, but you got to understand the people that are getting got are part of that world. Conducting business, representing people, moving things around. Again, I don't like to dive into the politics or the business of aspects, but it's a dog-eat-dog world. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Damn, Hector, 7 minutes in, you broke it down pretty damn good. Yeah. RICO indictments as a result of letting them out, that just goes hand in hand with what they're doing, right? Is it all of them doing it? No, that would be a blanket statement. Are some more involved than others? Yeah, just like anything else, man. Just like anywhere else, other people are more heavily involved in things than other people. Dialogue, communications between staff and Blue, I would say that increased. I mean, yeah, if you're able to have a conversation with somebody that holds power, that is a powerful conversation. I've had those conversations. That's a plus, right? Conversing, talking versus fighting, that's a fucking major plus. Uh, so you can see, I'm not gonna say it wasn't all bad. I mean, it wasn't all good or it wasn't all bad. That just is what it is. Off the top, boom, that's it. Really, nothing more to say about that subject. Okay, that's a result of letting these heavy hitters out of the shoe. Everything I just said is what it is. Nothing really more, nothing really less. Now, the problem, the violence, the craziness, the mayhem, the wild shenanigans, the staff assaults, the antics, they're coming from the result of policy changes, personal agendas, right? California model, incompetence. Incompetence is huge, man, because if you would have put somebody, and I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I kind of know what's what for the most part. If somebody were to tell me, heck, you implement the California model in California, right? I would go about it a certain way. And I sure the fuck wouldn't do what the current administration did, right? That was incompetence, gross negligence. The craziness came from CDCR as a whole was fed up with these S and Y gangs, sensitive need yard gangs, the 2-5ers, the Northern Risers, the Independent Riders, the Green Lighters, the Zapatistas, the GBGs. There's so many. So they thought they were going to show them a lesson and just get rid of S and Y, abolish it, and just mix them back in with the GP. Now, is that right or is that wrong? What's wrong is you're telling the officers to do that. You're sitting behind a desk ordering all of this. This is bad. This is a bloodshed. And then when it goes south, the officers will get in trouble. Period. Well, Hector, if the officers weren't going to get in trouble, is that still a bad idea? Well, you mean to tell me you couldn't think of a better idea than that? Look and mix and kill everybody? Like, it's kind of common sense, neutral player now. You couldn't come up with a better idea than just, hey, fuck off everybody else's date, fuck mix everybody, and then pretend, make commercials that everything's cool. That's what I have a problem with. That's a lie. Don't put out the lie. I feel good saying this now. You want to be transparent. Be transparent. Not you want to be transparent. Be transparent. Say, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. These fucking S and Y gangs could not get along. As a result, this is what we're doing, period. I think people would respect that. They wouldn't like it, but they'd be like, God damn, fucking CCR ain't playing around. You don't want to go to prison, right? Don't sell some facade. That's one. The mixing of the S and Y and the GP. That's why things are crazy. S and Ys in general. That is because of the culture, the system, the incentives that the administration, is not the COs giving up the house. Giving up the house means giving everything to the inmates even when they're not behaving, rewarding bad misconduct. That came straight from the administration, still comes. Pollard, he gave the inmates barbecue plates, hand-fed them, because I told him I wasn't going to do it. The ones that assaulted staff in Broadway or damn near killed them. Barbecue plates. Come on, man. Do they take a rocket scientist? I got a 5-year-old daughter. It goes hand in hand. Oh, Hector, you shouldn't be calling inmates little kids like they're acting like 5-year-olds. It's learned behavior, man. It's behavior. Okay? It's a reward system. It's a consequence system. There has to be some type of system, but there isn't. It's a free-for-all right now. Not even a free-for-all. Whatever the opposite of a good system is, it's a bad system. Period. This is a good episode so far. The mental health program was a failure. Anybody who knows that knows that. Recent staff assaults, recent attempted murders on correct peace officers, increase in attempted murders on peace officers. Where's this all coming from? Again, level 4 overrides on level 3 facilities. And I've spoken to recently dudes that told me, yeah, I was on a level 4 override. And I did fine, and I went to my pooch program, and I went here, and I got out. That's cool. That's great. But at what expense, right? This is not a blanket statement. Yes, there's individuals that are overridden on a level 4 to a level 3 yard. They program. They don't bother nobody. Then quite the contrary, you have those that are out of fucking control. Violent. I was there on an attempted murder on a CO. I was there. I was involved, right? I'm not speaking third person here. That system is flawed. Okay, cool. You guys see what I'm seeing now. And you guys continue to reach out to me, and I thank you. And it's a busy job on this side of the house. And why do I do it? Because look, I'm 39 years old right now, currently. It's March 22nd, 4:50 a.m. 39 years old, 2024. I wasn't ready to quit. I wasn't ready to retire. I wasn't ready to resign. Does that mean that I still want to fight crime? No, I really didn't even want to fucking fight crime anymore while I was in there for the last few years because of the direction the department took. And that was cool with me sitting back and taking a back seat, drinking coffee and shopping on Amazon. But it's all the weirdness and the extras that has caused this uptick in violence. And if those higher ups can sleep at night, that's on them. To me, that's evil. To me, that's evil. Right? I can't even technically. Well, I sleep. Well, every night I have nightmares. That's been an issue for decades now. But anyways, again, I'm just here to speak the truth, man. Period. Why? Because hopefully it'll shine awareness. And another thing, I think I'm so vocal about this so much. I've been doing this for a year and almost 5 months because I was not able to speak for 16 years. This is fucking 16 years built up of me trying to blow the whistle. No, of blowing the whistle, and I should be protected by the Whistleblower Act. Thank you very much. So the message for today, man, is there's way more to it, okay? No, this is the message for today. Prison is going to be prison. There's going to be violence. And that makes sense to a degree. You know, people say, oh, Hector's dangerous. Prison is dangerous. What did you expect? Yeah, I get that. But when the progressive agenda, somebody used that on a comment, the progressive agenda was to pacify these new correctional officers, pacify them, brainwash them into thinking that they're not going to get hurt, that they're not going to get attacked, that they need to continually verbally de-escalate situations when they're physically getting fucking attacked. Oh, Hector, that's not what we're teaching them. Come on, man. That if you use force, you're going to get fired. Oh, we never said that. No, you never said that, but you fired a lot of good motherfuckers. Let me tell you, you fired a shitload of solid motherfuckers that were down with the business, knew policy and procedure, knew how to walk, talk, move in a prison system. You sent that message. Now you got this mess. You got combative, out of control inmates that don't give a fuck, that constantly get rewarded. You got new officers that are not properly trained and oblivious to the realities of prison, right? I can handle a violent fucking prison all day long in my sleep. Is that scary? Yeah, that's fucking scary. Am I a realist? Yes. But you ain't gonna tie my hands behind my back, put a blindfold on me, and tell me to go in there and fucking perform my duties. That ain't gonna happen. With that, I love you guys. This episode was sponsored by our favorite patrons that are a heartbeat of our channel. Clarissa, give me that double shift. Justin for Austin B, Forever 26. Don Chicharo, shut the fuck up and make it wink. A la verga 760. Scorpio Rising. Miss Rod, it's not your way, it's Norway. Golly G Greñas, Gio, G-Ride, Vote Newscom out, The Prison Psychologist, Fuerte 84, Mark, Zeus, Michigan Wolverines, Don't Trip, Put Me Out 6 Elf, Keep Your Dick Out of My Cheerios, Malverde, AWOL Like Monte, Peachy Culero, now say it fast. Peachy Culero, One Bad Yard Battle, Cherokee Cat, Loco Moco, The Big Bad Wolf, Raider 62, L. Eli, Edgar, Gerardo, Steven, Rigo SD, Pelon, Eric, Not On My Watch, Who's Doing the Pipe, Denise, The Real McCoy, I never want to hear you say, I want it Norway. Jay, a Pogue in the six-pack, Strip Search Sergeant, Keith, Rags, Devil Dog, MCC Blanca, Ricardo, Mel Adjusted, Bankroll Suave, Carmine the Pitbull, American Mestizo, Lori, 559CO, Ruben, CJ Zavalza, EOP Whisperer, Fuck Your 602, Las Vegas Flights Live, go check them out. Gavino, On Dead, Homie, your bitch ass gonna get corrected on camera, brah. If you don't know what that means, go sign up for the Patreon. Pre of these nuts, Lockdown 5, Cristobal La Reina, Winston, Tony, the Mexican Snowman, El Skid, Hobie Cat, Lead with Love, Albert 12, Cuidado, that CO is a shower shark, J.I., Theo Fio, Esquiel, Big Bad 48, Nova, the retired CO, Michigan Wolverines, Mikey 559, the homie Mario, Chevelle 66, Gigi, and Bad Karma. If you have not already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. Trust me, you're definitely missing out. Keep pushing forward.